Hello everyone, this is going to be a tutorial about Fusion, the box activity. So the very first step is you're going to go to we call it a Rubik's Cube, it's the data panel over here. Once you select the data panel, you're going to select New Project, and it'll bring down just this drop down. You're going to put in, we like to put in the class name, so in this case, Engineering Design. A little star there because I have quite a few. Press Enter. Once you do that, and once it loads, it's going to organize it alphabetically. So you'll see this. You can open that folder if you'd like, and you'll see that nothing's in there, but that is created. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And what I'm going to do beyond that, the very first step after that folder is made, and you don't have to do that every time, it's just this very first time. You're going to go to this little file folder at the top here. You're going to go to Save. In this case, Save As. And you're going to rename this. Make sure that this drop down, the location, is in the project folder that you just created called Engineering Design. So in this case, I put a little asterisk there. I called this one Box Example. You can call it Box. Press Save. Once it's saved, you'll see the name up here if you did it correctly. From there, you go to New Sketch. And in this case, it's going to force you to pick a plane that you want to draw that sketch on. If we look at the directions, they say to draw it on the XZ plane, which in this case is going to be the top view. It'll automatically transition and move to that top view. And now you can see that the toolbar has changed to all of the new features within that sketch model. So from there, we're going to create a box. So we're going to go to Rectangle. We're going to start from the origin, the 0, 0. And we are going to click once, not drag, click once, and then move your mouse out. You can see that the bottom length is now 409. Basically, it automatically highlights in blue, and then you can change it live time. So I'm going to type in 100 for this case. I'm going to press Tab, and you can see that it goes to the height then. You press 100 again in this case. I'm sorry, the height in this one is 50. Press Enter. And now, just like you did in any other software, you can press Finish Sketch. And just like we did before, zoom in a little bit here so you can see it. Go to Extrude, and I'm going to extrude this up in a distance of 100 millimeters. I'm going to create a new body. We're going to leave that. We'll talk about that later. Press OK, and now you have your system here. One quick little change, things that you might want to mess with. If you go to display settings down here, especially when you have gray objects like this, it might be helpful to change the environment. You can do photo booth, which is just a plain white system. This is all an environment. You can do tranquility blue. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm going to keep it in infinity pool just so that it looks, you can tell the contrast between the two objects and the background. So we have this box, pretty straightforward. And after you do that, you press OK. Now we're going to round the edges. So we're going to right click and do press pull. We've already done that. We're going to go to fillet. So up here, just like we have before in other software, you press fillet. And in this case, there's an 8 millimeter radius. So it says right here to select all of the different edges. So we're going to select all those outside edges like it shows. You can see them populating over here. There's 4 edges now. They want these side ones too, so should be, if I do it correctly. Showing a quick preview here. And I can bring this in just to show you that it's working. Looks like if you clicked off on accident, it's okay. Keep going here. So you want to select every edge, and they turn blue. As you can see here, they turn blue if you've selected them. I think I got every one of them. So we're going to change that to 8 millimeters. And then we're going to change the other one. I made 2 on accident. It's all good. Do 8. Press Enter, and now we have all of our edges filleted, whatever you want to call it. Come on down, then it has you making a new sketch into the top here of a diameter of 40 millimeters. So I'm going to go to New Sketch. I'm going to select the top surface in this case, and I'm going to draw a circle that is dead center. Now, like we did in the other software, you can use midpoints. You don't have to draw lines if you don't want to kind of help you guide. As you can see there, I've created that center, and it is 40 millimeters, so I can just type in 40, press Enter. I can finish that sketch. And then I can go to Extrude, click that circle, and instead of adding to it or creating a new body, we are going to cut. So I'm going to drag this down, and the directions say to go to a dense distance. You can go all, which extrudes the entire, just the object itself, makes it a little bit easier. And the operation you saw, once I pulled that down through a part, it automatically adjusted to cut, which is what we want to do. So we can press OK. And as you can see, the cube has been completed. If you have any questions, ask your teacher. Thanks, guys.